Hey everyone, V65 has officially released for the full line of Quest headsets. We've got things like spatial video, pass-through continuity, panoramas, and more stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoy. All my references are going to be down in the description. This video is going to be split up into chapters so that you can go through and pick whatever part you like the most. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy. Leave your comments and critiques down below, and let's jump into it. So to start, we've got spatial video playback. So as of V62, anybody with an iPhone 15 Pro or Pro Max was able to record spatial videos and upload those to the MetaQuest mobile app. Spatial videos are basically a way of filming 3D content using your phone and then being able to watch that back in the Quest headset where it's actually going to be 3D and a lot more immersive for you. So this is only available for the iPhone 15 Pro because it has the two cameras perfectly set up for spatial video because they came out with the Vision Pro at the same time. So because of that, the iPhone 15 Pro is the only one that you can record this on. As of V65, anybody with iPhone 17 or later is now able to upload spatial video to their Quest 3. So if I was to download a YouTube video or get sent a spatial video from somebody else, I would be then able to upload that to my MetaQuest mobile app. When I went into my MetaQuest mobile app, there was no upload button available where it should have been in the gallery. I was really confused by this. I went to the MetaQuest support page and they basically had no answer. I sat in this conversation for a while and they came to the conclusion that this feature just wasn't released yet. When I asked why it was in the release notes but not deployed, my chat got ended. I was on the right software for the headset. I was on the newest update for the mobile app. I was on iOS 17 on my iPhone, so I really have no idea why this was an issue. After this conversation, I got an email that said that in order to get the spatial video onto my headset, I should send it to myself using WhatsApp and then download it through the Quest 3 headset's WhatsApp application, which is just an insane fix. I cannot believe that that's what they're actually recommending I do, is use WhatsApp in order to download and move massive files for spatial video onto the Quest 3. I ended up using my PC to transfer a file to my Quest 3 using my PC VR cable, which I got on Amazon. But honestly, when I watched the video in the Quest 3, the quality was so diminished and it really wasn't as immersive as it's, I think, meant to be. I think the quality just isn't there on the transferability of the videos yet. So unless you have an iPhone 15 and the Vision Pro or a Quest 3, I just don't think that this is worth pursuing. Hopefully this is a feature that is slowly rolling out and I just didn't get its true capabilities yet, because if what I experienced is what has been released, then this is not going to be something that most people want to use. It just wasn't very high quality. It wasn't a high quality experience. So on the same note, we have panoramas. It's the same idea of being able to upload content to your mobile app that you can view on your Quest 3, and that content should then be a lot more immersive because you're able to view your surroundings in a much larger area. Of course, I wasn't able to upload this to my mobile phone app, and so I loaded it through my PC. Once again, the content was really bad to look at. I must have not been doing this the right way, but I couldn't find any better directions online. When I tried to view the panorama through my headset, the quality was just extremely diminished. Everything got super stretched, especially above and below, to where it was just not as immersive as it should have been. And, having a Google Maps view would be better of any photo that you can really take in a panorama and throw up there. In theory, these two updates would have been really cool to add that immersive content and make it a lot easier, but there's clearly just some issues on the difference between the mobile app developers and the V65 developers for the actual headset itself, to where these things just aren't aligning, and this update just, I don't think, was deployed properly. This might have just been like a slow release, a slow rollout for these features, but I was on V65. They already put the release notes out. It really doesn't make sense that this stuff wasn't deployed properly for me. So the next bit of news we have is related to pass-through continuity. So now, from the second you put on the headset to the second you take it off, the entire experience will be in mixed reality in a pass-through environment. So from that lock screen, you're no longer going to be in that giant gray room that kind of throws off your ability to track your motion, and it just makes a lot of motion sickness happen. And then same thing with the shutdown screen, is everything's going to be in that pass-through environment. This is going to make it for a much more seamless experience. I'm really happy with this update. This is just another one of those things that the Vision Pro came out with, and it was just clear that that was a higher value customer experience, and I'm really glad that Quest is just implementing these features and just making the headset better and better and better with these little things that actually make huge improvements. On the same pass-through note, there were mouse and keyboard improvements. So now when you're using a physical keyboard and mouse, the headset will theoretically do a much better job at tracking your hands. I haven't experienced this yet, but apparently you're not going to be accidentally tapping and clicking around your screen as easily and activating menus and things like that, which I think is really good that they're really focusing on this. I really hope to see this implemented when it comes to phones. One of the issues I have using my Quest 3 is that when I'm in Passthrough and I want to use my phone, the quality is there. I'm actually able to read everything on my phone now, especially after the V64's update, which was a massive pass-through update. But now with the phones, when you're holding it, you're just constantly getting those little arrows in between your hands here to point to something on your headset, whereas I'm just trying to hold the phone. So once it's able to pick up, once they add it to where it's able to detect if you're using a phone and then stop tracking your hands as easily, I'm really excited for when that feature gets added, because I think that that's kind of in the same area as this. The next update is about what they call the Meta Virtual Positioning System. So this is a virtual positioning system to help better determine your position in your environment. So if you ever have issues of leaving your living room where your boundary was set up and coming back and then having to redraw your boundary, I think this would be something good to enable. This is available in your privacy settings, and I think this is just a new feature that they're developing to help do the tracking system for your boundaries to where it will be a little bit more consistent. Overall, this wasn't a huge update, especially in comparison to V64. I have a V64 release note list on my YouTube channel if you guys want to go check that one out. But this one was a lot smaller, and honestly, I was really frustrated with the deployment of a lot of these updates. Please tell me if you guys experienced different things in the comments. Maybe I just had a bad version of the mobile app or something, even though it was fully up to date. But just let me know what you guys experienced in regards to spatial video and panoramas, because for me, horrible deployments. They should not have put this in the release notes if it wasn't, released. I just don't think that this was done properly. So hopefully we'll see a lot of these things get updated over the coming weeks. Maybe I'll be able to actually upload content from my mobile app. So I guess we'll see what happens in the coming weeks, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys for V66 next month.